chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC Wildcard matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. What twists and turns will January have? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's up after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he's trying to get it inside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive. If you keep moving, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the hump on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mayfield. The hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. In the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. They need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mayfield off the play fake. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Down Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And Callaway, 52 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening. Extra point by Simon Good. And it's now a 7-9 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past to the 23-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here first at their own 23. And it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down on the field. So hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive martial arts schools on so often, because be the maker on a play. This time he had to grab jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 12 after the hold. From the gun, here's Watson. Got a man over the middle, and the first catch of this game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the season. Down 2.
Defense gives up a touchdown drive. They want to get out there right now.
The sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good. And he'll get this up to about the 9. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3 and 7. Now it's it. For his tight end on the corner, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43.
Tight ends just use it to try to occupy some space and kind of away the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some passes in his background with his footwork.
Johnson got the hook up to Landry. Going to get this side to third. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. It's pretty.
Because you remember when we sat in with the production, you know, how you guys gonna come out of the? You know, you were the smart one. You know, really well.
Our first kick. 2 yards on the there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that carrying the ball, be in a position on one tackle with him.
Number 3, Mike 53. Ain't no such thing as a loss. 53 to Mike. 53.
Down. Watson. And that hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is the fastest. You can draft athletic guys. Positioning. It's K.
Yeah, but had his hand, but it falls incomplete. With one. His second catch of this wild card game.
Talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a tough first drive. They're coming back. That's a big 3rd down pickup. Their drive alive.
They'll set up the screen. Man, this play gets Bell lose yardage. Back and going for a loss of 2nd and 14. Watson looks to throw. Watson lost it. So they escape, so to speak. Ball defensively, though, opportunity.
That's a
Watch the ball. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike 93. I got him.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Outright. Be incomplete.
Sure here already in the first. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being makes defense older?
Yes. That time. The arm was going forward, incomplete. Knocked this one through. So the field goal there caps 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, I'll cycle those plays between 3, or do you go to another section of the play?
Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and
The Browns drive. They had the touchdown on the opening by just a field goal. So, hey, if 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
It is a team game, football, but, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. Great 6s, things are in your favor.
brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Be the final play before the quarter ends.
Point it right.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll be down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 11-3, the score. Extra defender in the second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he can't get it taken down. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Our friend, Old Mo, I think he's changed teams in this game.
It's only going to go to that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Oh, the return is... When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 10 in their own territory.
Every click,
every frame, every press.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success.
8 yards that's at first down, 2nd and 2. They'll give to Williams. Right around the team. first down.
There we saw downsides of blitzing down because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run towards the ball carrier with.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to float inside spot and stop that one in a scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Gonna throw right side here, complete. 22 yards there, a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. Guys running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Mayfield down. It's caught by OBJ. And, oh, this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to all the a little contagious.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. He's such a good route runner. Throws it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first.
Just a yard catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They go play action. Mayfield going to throw deep for the end zone. That's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go. 180. Go. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Q's all ready to get get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A throw there going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another awry.
Seems to be the front and the back rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it a hard ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at 5. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown. So they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are you going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
13 yards. 2 play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 passes.
Watch the safety creep.
Out of the gun. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Down, but he couldn't reel it in. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to it. I like what they've done, even though they want to see.
He's still yet to get on track in this first half to stop him behind the line. Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they wrap the 28. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline to do next. Seibert able to knock through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a good kick there to polish off with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. Give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seed.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Throwing again is Watson. And that'll be a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang 3rd down. Some of the fans don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic. Out of 6 shows on the scoreboard.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson now operating from the gun. And he can't quite do it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, execution of that defense right there. It was absolutely locked up tight. Force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Drive about to get started. And the goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Totally. No one goes out on the...
Now Mayfield lost the football, but I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. The Browns will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense off the line, set to get going. And you have to hit on the football a minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance, take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Following the interception, Mayfield under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Browns signal for the second of their outs as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Mayfield. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. Yardage here, back at the 41. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Mayfield. Complete. Down to 8 seconds now. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This AFC Wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is this is a really important. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something they expect to get them into and back into this game.
We'll see if that script. Now Williams. And he went to the 33. Officially, it will go 1 yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Watson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation, he forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't know what it was.
Here's Watson to his right, and that's going to be incomplete.
When sailed on, got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbound. They are very, they'll make his catches, but they make them out of bounds. No good.
Oh, it's 2nd and 10, again 1.
Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Now Watson going to throw again. Nowhere to escape. He goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep long situations. Another sack right there.
And the offensive film session may be a little longer than it normally is.
A lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Watson now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming.
Looks like another empty possession here, Park. I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want and show them a little respect, too, by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So the opening play of the drive goes back. Now they'll come up 2nd and 20. On it again with Chubb. There are 30 big ones.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? I expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he's strong, especially in that first half.
Just think to them, hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
180! Come on. You better bring it.
They'll run with Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the Wildcard. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not.
One of the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to keep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
Another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And that's the big fellas in there, running through tackles, keeping the sticks forward. This defense, if you 11 guys to them on the ground, they keep making runs like that. I feel the press box every time he...
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. On first run with Chubb. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
A gain of 18 on play. And the Browns first down.
Trying to get one more in here before it breaks. 1 quarter right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Going to run the jet sweep. Callaway with it. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation, you're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here on a late as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys continue to pour. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And 4th phase, that's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate for this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
It's ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts pants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So hold. They're in a bit of a hole here with a first. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now it's Watson. It's time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really see? Competitiveness. That's what they really like. The way he competes for it. And this here, it's his and only his.
Catch of this wide game, and it goes for a first down. Now a first down throw. Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Garrett getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better. Second and 16. Watson. One to the middle. Now a it's in. Off at the 21.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush continues further.
They'll begin the drive with, and he's going to get the 30-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 20. And when do they start thinking running these two still defensively?
Right now, here's the time, and that means you've got to.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Texans scoop it at the third line.
They may have the edge. That hasn't made them. They've quarterback in the back. Every hole that might be created.
Yeah, took away the gaps. The pickup on the pitch. Really good.
It's been very because the benefits of your talent. Run extra plays.
Second down pass play there, but it's in on the last play, and that third back to throw. Watson caught. And they get a extra right now. Reliable target. They him and they got him.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can
extra point by Ben. That'll cut the lead to 8. This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the zone for the Browns drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles.
Discuss how we got here. This is all of this game. How they've managed to keep all of this game. How we're going to get to the airport. Lopsided blowout. The roads are usually.
This one just shy of the 49. Cleveland first down. It'll just football get you reset. And they have put this one on ice as they've got. And they so first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they'll indeed take a knee. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year for the right to get into the tournament, as they call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long from Houston.
誰か。神羅の兵器に襲われたんだ。目玉みたいな形で5体はいた。奴ら裏通りの方へ行ったけど、こっちに来たら大事だ。だから腕の立つ奴はいない。
引き受けよ
助けてくれるか。よく奴ら侵入者ありってわめきながら裏通りへ向かって、くれぐれも気をつけてな。
ご用件は？
軽いな。
見せなきゃ。当たれ。意地悪しないで。飛んでけ。
確実にフォローを頼む。
頑張るね。さあ頑張ろう。
しのげるか。動けるうちに。 はっ